Season 10 is here. We got to have a new song. Baby, have no fear. We can sing along. 'Cause it goes cowbell. So, this is this guitar that I got a few years ago. I don't know, it was around the pandemic era. It was in the other apartment. And it's a Parallel Universe Telecaster. And it had the Telecaster pickups. I've done a lot of changes. So the first thing that happened was the neck started to warp. Not like the usual way like this, but like sideways. So it wasn't good. It was a bad situation. I had to change the neck. So I thought, well, I was getting all into baritone guitars at that point. So I said, I'll just put a baritone neck on it. So I got that. I put a baritone neck on it. And David Hirschberg was saying to me, that might be a good guitar to put 8 strings on. Because I have this 8-string baritone. And so that makes a great sound. It makes a huge sound. And I didn't know if it would work on electric guitar or not. But I said, oh, what the heck? The thing only cost me a couple $100. By the time I finished, it was, almost $1,000. But anyway, so I put these 2 extra things on here. I didn't actually do it. I didn't know how to do it. So I brought it to Paul Nieto, my luthier, in 14th Street in Manhattan. And he put it on. You can see what it looks like in the back here. You see, it's all jammed in. We got these 2 extra strings. And these are locking tuners. So the neck is very heavy, but it doesn't do a neck dive because the body weighs a ton. I don't know what they put in it, but it's very heavy. And I used this guitar. I wanted to use it live. I thought electric 8-string baritone would be a great sound live. And it turned out it wasn't such a great guitar for live because it would go out of tune. And I ended up tuning it. I was spending all this time tuning. That's why I got the other baritone, the Evertune Telly baritone. So, which never goes out of tune, or it does go out of tune, but very seldom. So, anyway, so I put these strings on, and I played a gig with it. It was in Fall River, Massachusetts, with my band. And I used it for most of that gig. I had another guitar. I don't remember which one, but I had another guitar, a regular 6-string guitar. And so besides the fact that it was going out of tune all the time, it also it hummed a lot. It had those single coil pickups, and in the club, it just when I put on the distortion, which I like to do, when I'm trying to play low and heavy, it was very noisy, and so I ended up swapping out the pickups, and I got this is a Rio Grande single pickup, Dirty Harry. So it's louder, so that it still hums, but relative to the output of the guitar, it's not that loud. It's still, if you're talking, you have to turn the volume off or put it. So what I did was I took out that useless neck pickup and I put a P90 in it, and this is actually a Fralin noiseless P90, and it is noiseless. So but I didn't have that for the Fall River gig. And so, but the problem was that the going out of tune and the weight of the guitar, it was heavy, you know, to carry a guitar for the whole set. It's like I was used to using that Jeff Sen baritone, which weighs nothing. It's like a fantastic guitar. I will never get rid of that. But so this sat downstairs in a case, and I saw there was it was a guitar I wanted to buy. It's a PRS baritone Ed Sheeran model. And some of the money goes for charity or something. I don't know. But it had a piezo in it. And it's a baritone. I thought, oh, this would be great for live. And it's semi-hollow, so it's probably not terribly heavy, you know. And PRS, they're very good for not going out of tune. Very good. So anyway, so I thought, well, I don't want to... I have too many guitars. You see, that's the problem. I have too many. So I said, well, what guitar can I sell? Oh, that 8-string. That's a unique guitar, and I never play it. So I said, well, let me bring it upstairs, and I'll play it for a little bit, and before I sell it, you know, put it up for auction or whatever you call it. And so I brought it upstairs, and I was working on some song, and I said, oh, let me it wanted a baritone guitar. And it was like a heavy, distorted song. So I picked this up, and I started playing it. I'm like, oh, crap, this sounds amazing. And so from that day on, you know, which was about, it was this year. It was like in January. I used this almost exclusively. If I needed a baritone, I used this guitar. You know, sometimes I would just double the bass part, you know, but because it's got the high strings, well, here, I'll play a little bit for you now. I can't actually, I'm recording it, but only because I can't make noise because it's late at night, and I have neighbors, and they're sensitive about noise when they're trying to sleep. I don't know why, what's the matter with them. But so anyway, but it'll make a sound like a... And when you play a distorted thing, it'll sound like... This is the thing that I played that made me decide, oh, I am not going to play this on stage, but I'll keep it for recording, because listen to this. This is like a monster sound. And it also, when you clean it up, it sounds... So that's the sound it makes. It's quite amazing. Anyway, so that's all I really have for this week. I've really spent most of the time sending files to people who are contributing to this Imaginers 4 record. We have a bunch of people. I've been doing that all week, and plus working on that. As I mentioned last week, I I started to try and make videos with AI, and it's cool. I mean, it seemed really easy at first, but then, that was just it. If you took what it gives you, but if you want to try and control the AI, it's like there's a learning curve. So I've been learning how to make AI work for me. It just costs money, that's all. So, but it's fun learning something new. So anyway, that's it for this week. Have a great week. We'll see you next week. Bye.